for me, yeah.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, I was by the stove. Big inside this cases once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been on my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. This fielded at the 2. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Dalton. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January, but there's 20 other teams who wouldn't mind being on that road.
You're exactly right about that. But your point about how daunting this is well taken, because it all depends on their mindset now. How do you break it down so that you're not looking at this whole big road and say to yourself, we've got no shot? You break it down to this game right now, win that one, then worry about the rest of them after that.
And that's exactly right, and the staff told us that. They've been focusing with the players on don't look ahead, but that's hard to do sometimes, is it not?
It is hard to do because the ultimate goal is to do what? Is to win a Super Bowl. So you have to look ahead a little bit, but you make sure you focus on the game at hand.
He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Here's Harris. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Dalton off play action. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Dalton here from the gun. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And, Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. Introduced himself with authority on that play.
8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Off play action. Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. That time a 6-play drive, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
That was hit, and Dalton lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's got a man, complete, 20, 10, and he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Holding, offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Harris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jordan Evans, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. It's second down. Dalton looking toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And out come the Dolphins now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep. And got his man complete. A big play there for the Dolphins. 51 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there.
Play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose this. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Kareem Martin. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Watch twist!
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Throwing again, Lawrence. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Gun!
Off the play fake. Lawrence. This is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. In for the score. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting ready to go again. Here's Andy Dalton marching back onto the field. In the second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Dalton, 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Wiggles free. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find that they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he? This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents. and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there, 75 yards, and the Patriots get a score closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series, so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. On first down, Lawrence drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Hey. 4 down.
Off play action. Lawrence. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Kareem Martin in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Dolphins on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10. Off the play fake. Lawrence. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
This is Harris. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second down, Dalton. And Reed with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They're trying to run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They've faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
So now here come the Dolphins. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
On 3rd down, that's Jones. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a first down carry by Jones. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get it to your back. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On third down, that's Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Off play action. Lawrence going for the deep ball. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Hand off to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Dalton. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. 30. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Yeah, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Starts the drive on the ground. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well. And they free kick it from the 20 now. He'll return it from the 6. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Can't officially call this a win for them yet, but it's looking good to move on to the divisional round. They'll be on the road, of course, as an underdog. But the age-old question, would you rather have the momentum they're going to have or sitting at home with a bye? I'm sure you'd probably rather have the bye.
Well, you remember that conference call we had before the playoffs started? We were talking with some people in the industry and some of the coaches that are out there. And we kind of posed the same question. You know, if you're coming off of a game like this,
face mask,
you know, and you're taking on a team that had that open week, which way do you want to go? And you remember the answer they gave us? I want the better team. Okay, absolutely. I get it. But I think there's a lot to having that momentum of having played versus coming off of that layoff because maybe you start a little bit slower. We see those upsets happen all the time.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. This throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw on second down, Lawrence. The quick slant caught, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First and 10 for Dalton. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So Dalton now. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Detroit!
Off the play fake, Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got a man, complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like the
pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Barkevius Mingo leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Off play action. Lawrence. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? It's brought in by Harris. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots get a score closer. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot!
The give is to Jones. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And I think the ball's out, and the Patriots have it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And a Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Operating from the gun, Dalton. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Dalton over the middle. That's caught by Meredith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive. But on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Let's go! Green, 39!
the play fake. Lawrence uncorks one for Davis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
It's do or die for Dalton. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Dante Jackson picks it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move.
Honorable C notes.
Yeah.
Buddha bless me.
Yeah. Superstars out. Brand new car. We buy the ball now. Swing doors now. Now smash. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't skid. Splash. Think about folks not on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Pockets ready. Don't think I'm ready. You got that swag. You got that salt, then sell it. Free mind. Cash them out, we bellin'. Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a lawyer. Straight cash, no settlement. Don't need no clout, no fame. No clout. Bought the game. All brand new chain. Ice. Swerve the lane. Call the group the gang. Whip that thing. Whip it. This shit give me. Ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it. Bring the. Don't want no. They pull up with that. It's times 3. This how it go. Park $1 million at the. We gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs and PJs. Rich like water, go to Cabo. Splash. Cash in the walls, hollow. Cash. Your money too small, micro. Hunch up on the call, gotta. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We buy the ball now. Swing doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't skid. Splash. Think about those not on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about those not on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
Ice the game, had to ice the game. So much ice, too much, had to ice the lane. Freeze the dub, freeze, had to freeze the lane. Freeze, camera phone. Turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and growed up, guess I'm homegrown, well known. That is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. Yeah, the clinics for that baby, wipe this nose. I wipe this nose. What's a leg with till they explode?
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We buy the ball now. Swing doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now
Now she don't skid, splash. Think about post not on the ground, man, delete her. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Think about post not on the ground, man, delete her. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers.
All set. Race with the stars out. Not a boarded house. Get deported out. Moved out for a shot. Marvin the Martian. I'ma put your brain up for auction. Proceed with caution. Skeleton AP is frosted. I sit back and read the offense. Was it did it the faucets? Chanel bag is ostrich. Stay down, come up in the process. Private jet, yeah. The same diamond milk, yeah. I'ma keep the on welfare. The pink stone real.